So the first thing I want to talk about is just kind of organizing and customizing, because we tried to do as much as we could to install as many things as we could so that there would be as little for you guys to do as possible. But just the way things work, when you log in, certain settings are automatically applied. So if you look down below on the taskbar, if you're following my mouse, there's going to be a few things I recommend that you remove. So first of all, this L is just a Lenovo. It would be something that Bob or I would use to run updates and things like that. So you don't need to have that taking up prime real estate. You can right click it and then click unpin from taskbar. Okay, same with this mail. That's the built-in mail. We don't use that. We use Gmail. Unpin from taskbar. This is the Microsoft Store. You will not use that. You can unpin from the taskbar. And then same here this is a Microsoft Edge. You could also unpin that from taskbar because we don't use that. So to pin something to the taskbar, we're going to take our Google Chrome up here, right click, and we want to go ahead and pin to the taskbar right there. And now Google Chrome is sitting right there. If you use Smart Notebook a lot, I mean, having it on the desktop works just fine too if you have a clean desktop like this. If your desktop is super messy, I'm not going to name any names, but you're going to want to pin this to the taskbar as well. And then, hello, Smart Notebook. Oh, I already have it open, so that's why it just has a blue line underneath it. Would pin to the taskbar down there as well. And then any other programs you want to pin. So if you have something in the start menu, you could go ahead and pin that. So let's say like Microsoft Word, you don't want it here in the start menu. You actually want it down in the taskbar. I can right click right here. I can go down to more and I can click on that pin to taskbar. So now I have my Microsoft Word down there. Now that we're in the start menu, we can go ahead and get rid of a few things. We don't use OneDrive, so I would go ahead and just unpin. Don't uninstall it, just unpin. We don't use Edge. I want to unpin that. We don't use the store. We're going to unpin that. And we don't use Lenovo. We're going to unpin that. And that's not deleting anything. It's just unpinning it. Let's say I did want to take my Chrome and I want to have that into my start menu. I can go ahead and click on pin to start and it shows up there. In Windows 10, I have the option to just like I would on an iPhone, just kind of click and hold, and I can move this around and put it where I wanted it. If I want it up there, I can have it up there or put it down there. I can also change the size of it. So I can resize and I can make it small if I just want that, or I can resize and make it medium. Microsoft does have some widgets. So if you went to weather, where's the weather at? Weather is here. I can go ahead and pin that to the start menu. And now that's going to show, I can log into it and tell it my location, and then it would give me the weather right there. So what's neat about this one is if I kind of send it down here, and then I right click it and resize it, I have the option here to make it large, and that would take up a larger section, so you would be able to get your weather kind of right at a glance there. There's several other widgets that you could put out there. I'm sure there's some third-party ones that you could install and put on there and play around with it. It's just a nice kind of neat way to take advantage of Windows 10.